Do you want to solve complex problems quickly? Do you want to acquire the thinking process of smart people? Do you want to dramatically improve the quality of your daily decisions? The answer is simple. Use the right mental models. When you see a problem, analyze it with the appropriate framework. Why does it work? This slide explains it all. Charlie Munger, the sage of the investment world who passed away in 2023. As Warren Buffett's partner, he succeeded in investing for over 50 years. What was his secret? Having a multifaceted thinking model. At the 1994 USC Law School graduation, Munger taught the importance of learning multidisciplinary mental models in a lattice. Today I'll introduce 12 particularly important models selected from his wisdom. Question assumptions with first principles thinking, predict long-term results with compound effects, and eliminate unnecessary complexity with Occam's razor. Measure true cost with opportunity cost, focus on critical elements with the Pareto principle, and generate massive results with minimal effort through leverage. What are the long-term results? The core of Berkshire Hathaway's investment philosophy and the practical thinking habits Munger valued for years. This is a personal success story, but it's told as extremely useful in investment and decision-making contexts. And this is achievable. Starting tomorrow, choose one model and practice it. When you face a problem, analyze it with that framework. This will transform your thinking. Today, let me show you the scientific basis. The first model is first principles thinking. This is the most powerful tool for understanding problems from their foundation. How does it work? First, clarify your goal. Define specifically what you want to achieve. Next, identify your assumptions. List all industry norms and hypotheses you take for granted. Then, question those assumptions. For root cause analysis, methods like the 5 whys popularized at Toyota are effective. Keep asking why. Break down to basic elements. Dig down to indisputable facts, physical truths. Finally, reconstruct from zero. Ignore past methods and design the optimal solution. Elon Musk used this thinking to dramatically reduce SpaceX's costs. He questioned the assumption that rockets are expensive and reached the fact that rocket raw material costs are about 2% of market price. Through in-house production and reusability, he created a path to compress costs by up to approximately 90% compared to traditional launch prices. The concept of first principles dates back to ancient philosophy, but today it's used as a problem-solving method of breaking down and reconstructing assumptions. You can use this starting tomorrow. Next is the compound effect. This is the power of exponential growth over time. The theoretical calculation is simple. If you improve by 1% daily, the calculation shows a difference of about 37 times in 1 year. Conversely, if you deteriorate by 1% daily, after 1 year you'll be at 0.03 times. Of course, in real skill acquisition and business, growth limits and plateaus exist. But what this metaphor shows is the cumulative effect of small, consistent actions. This law applies not just to investing, but to habit formation. Read 10 pages daily, and in 1 year you'll read 3,650 pages, about 12 books. Exercise 10 minutes daily, and in 1 year that's 60 hours improving health and basic fitness. For endurance goals, you need a plan to gradually increase intensity and distance, but starting small is the first step. Compound interest is often called mankind's greatest invention, or the eighth wonder of the world. Its explosive power is widely known. Why? Because time and consistency surpass talent. What's your practice? Starting tomorrow, begin small improvements. Reading, exercise, skill practice, anything works. Start small and continue daily. This will transform your life. The third model is Occam's razor. This is the principle of pursuing simplicity. What's the basic idea? If you can explain the same phenomenon, the simpler explanation with fewer assumptions is more likely correct. Why? Complex explanations require more assumptions. The more assumptions, the higher the chance of error. This principle was proposed by 14th century philosopher William of Occam, and the most successful modern companies practice it. Look at Apple's design philosophy. The company publishes design principles in its human interface guidelines, emphasizing, quote, consistency and clarity, suppressing UI complexity. The iPhone minimized buttons and achieved intuitive operation. Google's search algorithm is the same. One simple search box gives you access to information worldwide. What's your practice? When facing a problem, look for the simplest explanation. Eliminate unnecessary complexity. Minimize assumptions and focus on the essence. This is the shortest path to truth. Now, let me show you 5 core tools. These will dramatically improve your daily decision-making. Tool 1. Opportunity cost. When you choose something, what do you lose? 1 hour of TV viewing sacrifices 1 hour of reading. A $100 meal sacrifices a $100 investment. The true cost isn't the amount paid, but the opportunity lost. Tool 2. The Pareto Principle. Born from Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto's 1906 observations of income and wealth distribution. An empirical rule that results often concentrate in a few factors. The ratio varies by situation, but in your work, which elements are most important? Focus on those critical elements. Tool 3. Leverage. A mechanism that generates massive results with minimal effort. Automation, systematization, outsourcing. And in modern times, AI has emerged as zero marginal cost leverage. With generative AI, like ChatGPT, the leverage cost of labor available to individuals has become nearly zero. There's no reason not to use this. Tool 4. Feedback loops. Measure results, learn, and improve. This cycle creates continuous growth. A 30-minute weekly review is sufficient. Tool 5. Network effects. The phenomenon where value tends to increase as participants increase. However, saturation and congestion can reverse the effect. Facebook and LinkedIn are examples. By building your network, its value increases. Business school research and many experts point out that using these mental models significantly improves decision-making quality. This applies to business, investing, and all areas of life. So how do you practice these models? Use a 5-step worksheet. Step 1. Define the problem. Write specifically what you want to solve. Not, I want to increase sales, but I want to increase this month's sales by 20%. Step 2. Select the model. From the 12 tools, choose the appropriate framework. For sales problems, the Pareto Principle and leverage are effective. Step 3. Execute analysis. Break down the problem with your chosen model. With the Pareto Principle, identify which elements generate the most important results. With leverage, think about how to generate massive results with minimal effort. Step 4. Integrate insights. Combine perspectives from multiple models. Use leverage to efficiently approach the critical elements identified by the Pareto Principle. Step 5. Action plan. Break it down into concrete steps. Decide on actions like, tomorrow call key customers, or next week implement automation tools. Top consulting firms like McKinsey also adopt the approach of structuring and analyzing problems to dramatically improve problem-solving efficiency. This 5-step worksheet can reduce rework and shorten consideration time. Effects vary by organization, challenge, and implementation, but it applies not just to business, but to personal life. What's your practice plan? Starting tomorrow, choose one problem and analyze it with these 5 steps. Mental models aren't omnipotent. In high-uncertainty decisions, models are aids to judgment and may not converge to a single solution. That's why it's important to operate with debiasing measures as a set. Measure 1. Decide judgment criteria in advance. Set criteria in advance to judge calmly without being swayed by emotions. Specific criteria like, execute this investment only if annual return exceeds 10%. Measure 2. Search for counter-evidence first. Humans tend to collect only information supporting their ideas. This is called confirmation bias. By consciously searching first for why is this wrong, you can avoid this bias. Measure 3. Learn through postmortems. After making a judgment, review the results. What went well? What failed? Improving this process enhances the quality of your next judgment. The OECD points out that debiasing measures based on behavioral science are effective in policy and organizations. In judgments under uncertainty, the key is organizing issues to approach better option comparison. Mental models aren't the answer. What matters is operating them to improve judgment quality. Now let's organize the key points. Your thinking power improvement plan. First, understand and practice the 12 mental models. Question assumptions with first principles thinking. Understand the power of long-term growth with compound effects, and eliminate unnecessary complexity with Occam's razor. Measure true costs with opportunity cost. Focus on critical elements with the Pareto principle, and generate massive results with minimal effort through leverage. Continuously improve with feedback loops and increase value through network effects. Second, analyze problems with the 5-step worksheet. Clearly define the problem, select the appropriate model, execute analysis, integrate insights, and break down into an action plan. These 5 steps transform complex problems into better option comparisons. Third, integrate debiasing measures to improve judgment quality. Decide judgment criteria in advance, search for counter-evidence first, and learn through postmortems. Continue practicing 1 hour weekly, and decision-making quality will improve. Effects vary by challenge, measurement method, and individual differences, but consistency is key. And now, ask yourself this. What's the biggest problem you're facing right now? Which mental model can you use to analyze that problem? Share your practice plan in the comments. Your chosen model, your problem, your insights. Everything becomes wisdom for this community. Thanks for investing your time to the end today. This channel provides concrete practical systems for thinking methods, not theory, but practice, to improve your problem-solving ability. Subscribe to the channel, and let's train our thinking power together next time. Turn on notifications, and every time a new video is published, your thinking will evolve to the next level. See you in the next one.